musical tip, but just to be able to call him and see how he was doing and just to check in with him, see him at certain parties. And he did my 30th anniversary from high school party. And that meant the world to me, man. To graduate and come back 30 years later, Slick, Rick, Dana, Dane, it was beautiful, man. So, Dougie Fresh, once again, I tell you in your face, I love you more today than I did yesterday.
Always, always, my brother. The feeling is mutual, Snoop. Feeling is mutual, man. And you represent the best of us in hip hop, man. You know, you are a genuine gem in the world of hip hop. And I speak on the behalf of the original generation and the generations after. You know what I mean? You have definitely, your level of integrity and your passion for hip hop has proven to be something that's unimaginable. And like Joe, I loved listening to you and Joe talk. And like Joe said, you know, you represent the banner of hip hop. And the last thing is, you know, the reason why you do is because of your passion. And passion makes money. Money never made passion. See what I'm saying? So we are still here for a reason.
You hear that, Joe?
And I appreciate being on the big.
Now that's the biggest show. Hey yo, Snoop, I got a phone call. Shout out my brother Rob Lowe, right? Rob Lowe called me the other day. I had Eddie Levert.
What?
Right? He said, yo, I got the OG on the phone. He want to talk to you. I get on the phone with him. The man wouldn't stop saying big show. The big. I'm like, yo, Mr. Levert, they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your one year to nothing but big show. Big.
And you can't stop saying it like that. Honestly speaking, yo, Joe, you know I keep it 100 with you. Yo, as soon as you started saying the big, I sit around and I
be like, yo, because Doug, we gotta speak it into existence, man.
Yeah, definitely did.
And so we gotta talk shit for no reason. People think I'm crazy. I'm sitting down in the dentist today. I'm like, we the biggest in the game. Crazy. I said, yo, I'm gonna keep saying that shit as long as they keep writing the checks, man.
Manifest.
And you were saying it before they wrote the checks.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Yeah.
And so, yo, Dog.
Yeah.
My brother, you know I love you, man. You know I got to joke with you. Don't smile because you always smiling, Doug. Yo, Doug. You got
tell him the joke.
I had told this story the other day, Snoop. Big U came to my store and he's doing this podcast in New York. Interviewed me, interviewed Remy. And I told him about the time we went to Minister Farrakhan's house.
Oh yeah, well you kept it gangster.
We really squashed that East Coast, West Coast beef.
Yeah, but you kept it gangster too, Joe. You kept it gangster as a motherfucker. That's when I
remember that
with you cuz on some G shit, my nigga. First of all, you was like, I don't catch no planes. I drove a tour bus here, and I came to get at Wop because I love you. New York supported you. You was on some gangster shit. You won my heart that day.
That was a big day. That was a big day.
But yo, Snoop, you know what's crazy is if we tell the truth and we call a spade, they invited the whole New York, the whole West Coast. All you guys showed up, and from New York, it was only me and Dougie Fresh who was there.
Right.
Nobody else showed up but us, dog.
I know.
Yeah, but y'all represented for New York because Dougie was the OG and you was the young generation, and you spoke from the heart about how you felt about certain scenarios that was going down in that room to create peace. And that's what Farrakhan brought us there for, so we could have a brotherhood conversation and not be distraught by internet or somebody reporting, but us dealing with each other directly, getting that understanding. And we left that room with full understanding.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it got me to be brothers with Mac 10 and the Inglewood family. Shout out OG Muggs. I went out to LA right after that. I shot the movie with him for 2
Thicker than water.
2 months, Thicker Than Water.
Yeah.
And we've been family ever since, me and Mac 10 and Inglewood. And shout out my homie Wavy. But that meeting, I believe, calmed down the East Coast West beef. And then we start working with each other and everybody be like, yo, you know what? you know, let's bring this shit together.
Yo,
We
but
all love each other.
so crazy. It was important because, see, that's why I say Snoop is an important piece of this puzzle, because he was already on that time. I remember him and Nate Dogg. You remember at Trafalgar Square? That's when we first really linked up and we was all together.
Sir.
And Snoop was calling, yo, Doug, I want you to come out, yo, we got to do this. But it's that genuine, honest love. It's the same way with you. It's like when you came in, it was so honest that it was hard to, you know, like everybody looked at it like, yeah, this is a real situation.
Yeah, you know what? We don't, because it's over. We don't gotta dance around it. It was like out of all the West Coast dudes, the dudes I was most disappointed with was Ice Cube, because Ice Cube was like a mentor, somebody we love. I watched him walk around New York and get nothing but love. You know, he made his album in New York, so I was shocked that he was getting involved with when he had Doug C and they was going at New, and I was just like, yo, bro, we fucking love you in New York, bro. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And at this point, Ice Cube was like an OG. So I'm like, you know better than putting us against each other. And then, you know, listen, Ice Cube, living legend, somebody I admire, I look up to. He's inspired me in many, many ways. But I was a young cat, just bringing it to his attention. Like, yo, we need you to lead the way. I'm just a young cat. I might have had one album out. You know,
but that was a necessary conversation coming from a New York nigga that actually embraced him, to let him understand how much New York was with him. Because you was right. Because when NWA turned their back on him, he went to New York and the Bomb Squad, and y'all held him down, and y'all gave him the sound, and y'all took in all his homies, the Lynch Mob and everybody, and y'all made him feel at home. But at the same time, he wasn't aiming it at y'all. He was just saying that this is how we feel on the West, because the West was never really getting the respect that we deserve based off of the shit that we did. So this was like, it was ignorant for all of us to be on that page, because we did some things too, like with the New York video. But it was a way for us to get attention and to get our respect. And that's the only way we knew how to get it at that time, until we became grown men and knew how to, like, talk around it, build around it, and work together to get that respect.
And so with age comes wisdom,
right,
knowledge, and it's our job. And I think we're doing a great job.
Right.
I really think we're being transparent to the youth, letting them know you don't need no beef. You know, 50 Cent, my brother, you know, I was beefing with him for a long time, but now he's family. And all that we trying to show them is like, yo, look, that ain't the way to go. Try to create peace, because we don't want to just have these young brothers killing each other all the time and fighting over nonsense and shit like that. We want them to become grandfathers and Uncle Snoops and Uncle Joes and Uncle Dougies, and really see their life and get what God got in store for them.
Love it. Yeah, and you know, the other piece I'd like to add on that is I want to acknowledge Minister Farrakhan, man, because to be at the forefront and making a call like that and bringing everybody together like that, that's a guy I learned from, and he was guiding me directly, you know. And the one thing I walked away with from him is, you know, with great power come great responsibility. Like on your show, this platform, you know what I mean? And Snoop and